Hi, Navneet. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sri Harini. Yeah, I've shared my screen. Is it visible, both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Fine. So continuing with the exponents, we'll just have a look at some very important results. Now, we saw a little of this in the last class. I'm just repeating it. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So when 1 is raised to an even number, when 1 is raised to an even number, for example, when 1 is raised to the power 22, where 22 is an even number, what does it mean? What does it mean? It means 1 is multiplied with itself 22 times.
22 times.
1 is multiplied with itself 22 times. So what will be the product? 1, correct?
Yes,
1. Yeah. So 1 raised to an even number is 1. Now 1 raised to an odd number, like for example, 1 to the power 99. 1 multiplied with itself 99 times. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1, 99 times is also 1.
Yeah.
So not to get confused here, when the base is 1, when the base is 1, that is when the base is plus 1, when the base is plus 1, whether it is raised to an even power or an odd power, an even number or an odd number, because the base is 1, the result is 1 only.
Yes,
When the base is positive, when the base is positive, the answer also will be positive 1, whether the power is even or odd. The answer is always plus 1.
Plus 1. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now look at this one. When minus 1, when the base is minus 1, then we have to be careful. When the base is minus 1 and it's raised to an even power, an even number. For example, base minus 1 raised to the power 48, where 48 is an even number. So what will happen? You will have minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. You will have this 48 times. Okay.
Yes.
So that means you can make 24 pairs, right? Like you can make a pair like this. You can make 24 pairs, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Minus 1 is 1
Now,
pair.
yeah. So what is minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1?
Plus 1.
What is minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1? So like this. So like this, it will happen 24 times because you would have made pairs. You would have made pairs. So minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, 48 times. When you pair it, you will have 24 pairs. And the product in each pair will be 1. You'll get 1 into 1 into 1, 24 times. Which is 1. Which is 1. Now just consider this, minus 1 to the power 4. Minus 1 to the power 4, where the power 4 is even. So this means minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Minus into minus plus. Minus into minus plus.
Plus.
So the result will have plus. Yeah, plus into plus plus. Now 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 1, 1. So plus 1. So when the base is negative, and the power is even, you will have even number of minus signs. You will have even number of minus signs. And we know that minus into minus is plus. Minus into minus is plus. So when you have even number of minus signs, since you can pair two minus signs like this equally, the product will be positive. The product will be positive. So you can check this. Now, if you have to multiply minus 2 into minus 3, 2 3s are 6. And since we have even number of minus signs, minus, minus, two times we have. So minus into minus is plus. It's a positive 6. But when you have 3, now when you have 3 minus signs, if supposing it's like this, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So here the product is negative because we have odd number of minus signs, because the minus happens odd number of times. Then the product will be negative.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you count the number of minus signs, if it is even, the product will be positive. If you count the number of minus signs, if it is odd, then the product will be negative. Now here minus 1 raised to an even power. Because minus is happening even number of times, the result is 1. Because 1 into 1 into 1 is 1 only. This minus will happen even number of times. That will become plus. So the result is plus 1. Now, minus 1 raised to an odd number. Minus 1 raised to an odd number. So 1 into 1 into 1 into 1, how many other times is 1 only? Now this minus sign, if it happens odd number of times, the product will have a minus sign. So it's minus 1. For example, minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, 5 times. Minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus, and then there's this minus here. So you can see the product plus into plus is plus, plus into minus is minus. So it's very simple, children. Every time it's a plus 1 only. See here. Here it is plus 1. 1 raised to an even number, plus 1. 1 raised to an odd number, plus 1. Minus 1 raised to an even number, plus 1. So when is it negative 1? When is it minus 1? When the base is negative 1 and the power is odd, only then it is negative 1. Only here it is negative. In other cases, it is positive only. In all other cases, it's positive. Here. When the base is 1, positive 1, whether the power is even or odd, the answer is 1 plus 1. When the base is minus 1 and the power is even, then it's plus 1 only. But if the base is minus 1 and the power is odd, only in this case, the answer is minus 1 or a negative 1. Now tell me. Yeah, Harini, complete this. What's the answer? Tell me the answer.
Which one, ma'am?
Here I've written something, no? Okay, one second. Yes, Harini. What's the answer for this one?
1, ma'am.
Navneet, what's the answer?
Ma'am, 1 second. Minus 1.
Minus 1. Harini, the base is negative and the power is odd, so it'll be minus 1. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try again, Harini. What's the answer for this one? What is the base? It's negative.
Yes,
And the power is even or odd?
Odd, ma'am. So
what's
minus 1, ma'am.
Minus 1. Okay. What about this one, Harini? Is the power even or odd?
Even, ma'am.
So what's the answer?
1, ma'am.
Okay. Navneet?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the answer?
Minus 1.
What's the answer?
Minus 1.
What's the answer?
Minus 1.
What's the answer?
1.
Harini?
One, ma'am.
The answer for this, Harini?
1, ma'am.
This one, Harini?
Minus 1, ma'am.
This one?
1, ma'am.
Very good. So I'm sure both of you have understood. So
Yes,
only, very good. Yeah. Only this case, that is when the base is negative and the power is odd. When the base is negative and the power is odd, only then the answer is -1. In all other cases, it will be +1. -1 raised to an even power, +1. 1 raised to an even power, +1. 1 raised to an odd power, +1.
Yes, ma'am.
Everywhere it is positive. Where is it negative? When the power is odd. Why? Because if you have -1 to the power 3, it will be -1 into -1 into -1. 1 into 1 into 1 is 1. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. Because you cannot make equal pairs. See here, you can make one pair. Then this one minus sign is left out. Because you cannot make equal pairs. One minus sign is left out. So it will be negative. But if you can make pairs, suppose there are negative signs, but you can pair them up equally like this, then it becomes positive. Then it is positive. All right, children. Okay. So I'll be teaching till about 5:45, and then from 5:45 to 6:30, you'll be taking a small test, a written test. So make sure you get your doubts clarified. So we'll wrap up exponents today, and in the next class, we'll do ratio and proportion. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now this is easy for you to understand, children. We have to find, evaluate means find the value of. Evaluate means find the value of. Okay. So we need to find the value of this expression. We need to find the value of this expression. See, we have an expression here in the question. We need to find the value of this expression. So now you know the answer. What is -1 raised to an odd power? What's the value?
Ma'am, -1.
Yeah, so you can see here -1. What is, then put this minus sign as it is. See here, the connecting signs, put them as it is. See here, what's the value of this one? -1, correct? Then put
-1.
this minus sign as it is. What's the value of -1 the whole square?
1.
+1, correct? Because
Yes, ma'am.
-1 is raised to an, -1 is raised to an even power. Put the answer in a bracket itself. Put the answer in a bracket itself. Then plus. What is 1 raised to the power 5?
-1. -1.
The base is not at all negative. How can you get minus 1? Minus, what is 1 raised to the power 4?
1.
Minus, what is -1 to the power 0? Anything to the power 0 is 1, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So 1.
Yes, 1.
So that's what you see here. You can see that here. -1 the whole cubed. -1. Then this minus sign as it is, minus. Then the value of this one is +1. Then this plus sign as it is, plus. Then this one is 1. Then this minus sign as it is. The value of this one is 1. It's not minus into minus plus, children. Don't do that mistake. Whenever there is a power, you should simplify the power. Whenever there's a power like this, when this one is raised to some power, you should simplify the power first. So put this minus sign as it is.
Yes, ma'am.
And anything to the power 0 is 1.
Okay, ma'am.
Now after that, open the brackets. Open the brackets, and then -1 is -2, -3, -4. -4 and +1 is -3. Let me ask you another question just to make sure you've understood, both of you. Yeah. What's the value of this one? Harini, tell me the value for the first one, Harini. What is
minus
what is
1, ma'am.
minus 1? That is minus 1, the whole power 11 is minus 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then children, this plus sign, you should put it as it is. Put the plus sign as it is. Now, Navneet,
Yes,
what is 1 to the power 7?
1.
1. Then you should not do minus into minus plus. You should not do that. You must not do minus into minus plus. Then what should we do? We should simplify the power. What is minus? Put this minus sign as it is. Put this minus sign as it is. What is minus 1 to the power 6? What is it? What is minus 1 to the power 6? 1. If it's a plus 1, you can just put it outside the bracket like this. 1. If the answer is minus 1, then put it in a bracket.
Yes.
If supposing the answer is minus 1, then put it in a bracket. If it's minus 1, put it in a bracket. If it's 1, you can just, like write it without the bracket.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you all said 1. Then see this minus sign, put it as it is. Now, Navneet, what is minus 1 to the power 0?
1.
So anything to the power 0 is 1. So 1. Harini, next what sign should I put?
Plus, ma'am.
Very good. And what is 1 to the power 22?
1, ma'am.
Harini, what is 1 to the power 22?
Ma'am, could you hear?
No, Harini, what is 1 to the power 22, Harini?
1. 1, ma'am.
1. Very good. Next, what should I write, Navneet?
Ma'am, minus 3.
Okay, stop. After that, Harini?
Ma'am, 1, ma'am.
1, na?
Yes, ma'am.
In bracket or without bracket?
Ma'am, in bracket, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. In brackets, I must write that. Very good. Now, next, simplify. What is, you know that you can cancel plus 1 and minus 1? Do you know that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. It's okay. See, when two things have the same value but opposite signs, you can cancel. But it's okay. It's okay. See, now you can do it like this. What is minus 1 plus 1? 0.
0.
0. What is minus 1 plus 1?
0. Minus 1.
0.
0.
0. See, like plus 5 minus 5 is 0.
0.
So when it is 0, you can cancel it like this. See here. Canceling means when their value is 0. Why do we cancel? Because their value is 0. See here. We can cancel minus 1 and plus 1 because its value is 0. See, if there is 11, plus 11 minus 11, you can cancel because plus 11 minus 11 is 0. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, so you can cancel like that. So, so minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. Here also see, there's a plus 1, there's a minus 1. Cancel it. Now, what is remaining? This minus 1. And then multiply this. What is 3 into 1? 3. You should multiply. Here you should multiply. 3 into 1, 3. Minus 3. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is, Harini, what is minus 1 minus 3? Same signs. Add and put the same sign.
Yes, 4, ma'am.
Yeah, add and put the same sign.
Ma'am, I cannot understand, ma'am.
Okay. Minus 1, minus 3. Same signs. No, you should add. And put the same sign. Minus 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Same signs you must add. Yeah. Same sign. Okay. Same signs you should add and put the same sign.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the answer. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now take down this one, both of you. Open your book and write down this one quickly.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay. Yeah.
ma'am, can you teach me that bracket one, ma'am? That last one, ma'am.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
-3.
Yeah. Okay. This one, right? This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write this -3 as it is.
Yes, ma'am.
And when -1 is raised to an even power, what's the value? -1 raised to an even power. What's the value?
1, ma'am.
1. So if you put 1 like this without a bracket, it will become 31. So you must
Yes,
put
ma'am.
so you should put 1 in a bracket. If you just write it like this, it will become 31.
Yes,
So put 1 in a bracket.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So bracket means you should multiply now. So 3 into 1, 3.
3.
And -3. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So how do we do this one? 9 to the power 7 into 3 to the power 7. What is the rule? Are the bases the same?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we should call them A and B.
Yes,
Do they
ma'am.
have the same powers?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So the powers will be MM. What's the result? What is A to the power M into B to the power M?
3.
So before you write the test, both of you recall, meaning go through the laws of exponents.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, A to the power M into B to the power M is equal to A into B, the whole power M. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me what you get here.
9 into 3.
Huh.
The whole raised to the power 7.
Very good. So next step, what's the answer, Navneet?
Ma'am, 9 into 3 is 27. 27 raised to the power 7.
Very good. Next one. What's the rule for the next one? Are the bases the same?
No, ma'am. No.
No, they are different. So A, B. Is it multiplication or division?
Division.
Division. Powers are the same?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what will be the result?
A by B whole raised to the power M.
Very good. So, Harini, what's the first step?
Ma'am, 21 by 7, the whole raised to the power 9.
Very good. Navneet, next step?
I'm simplifying.
Yeah.
7 ones are and 7 threes are. Which is basically 3 raised to the power 9.
Very good. Yeah. Next one. Will you use the first rule or the second rule?
Oh, ma'am, for which one, ma'am?
For C. For C.
For C, we'll use the second method.
Not second method, second rule.
Second rule.
Yeah. Second rule. There's only one method. Method is only one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so C. So according to the rule, what is the result?
I don't understand your question.
Is equal to what?
Is equal to bracket minus 15 divided by 3 whole raised to the power 4.
Okay, next step, Harini. No. Harini, next step.
I'm simplifying, ma'am.
Yeah.
1, ma'am. 5, ma'am.
-5.
Minus 5, ma'am.
Yeah. Now it is -5 to the power 4, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am. You only told to not see the signs, just like see the number.
What?
Last
Okay.
class you told like don't see the symbol, just simplify like 3 ones and 3 5s are.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah, I understand your doubt. Okay. Don't put the minus. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. But what do you have in the bracket now?
Ma'am, 5. 5, yeah.
Where is the minus then?
Minus. Minus 5 raised to the power 4. 4 raised to the 1 that.
So what's the meaning of this? What is minus 5 raised to the power 4? Minus 5 into... No, that is only for 1. That's only for 1. Because 1 multiplied with itself any number of times is 1, not for other numbers.
Ma'am, 5, ma'am.
No. Minus 5 to the power 4 means minus 5 into minus 5.
Minus 5.
So 5 into 5 is 25. 5 into 5 is 25. Another 5 into 5 is 25. So 25 into 25 is 625.
625.
Minus into minus plus. Minus into minus plus. So 625. Plus 625.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, this is how you should present it. You should write the rule first. You must first write the rule.
Okay, ma'am.
Go through this one also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, look, yeah. This one, you know. 1 minute. You can do it the way I told you. I'll explain this in a different sum. I'll explain this. You don't write all this. Now you just write minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 because 4 times, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Which is equal to plus 625. Correct?
Ma'am, in the exam, we don't need to write these things, no, like 625.
You should. If it is simple, if it is easy to find the value, you must do this. Otherwise, you don't have to. If 5 was raised to the power 20, you don't have to find the value.
Okay, ma'am.
If it's simple, if the calculation is easy, you should calculate.
If it's like cube or a square, we can do it easily.
Yeah, because the heading is simplify. Simplify meaning as much as possible, you should make it simple. So if you have, for example, if the answer is minus 5 to the power, say like 11, it takes a long time to find this value. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, 11 times. So then for that, you don't have to find the value. So after this, I'm saying you don't show these steps. I'll explain this later. This is not wrong. I'll explain these later. You can just finish it like this: minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5, which is plus 625. That's all. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now look at this one. N cubed. Okay, 1 minute. Not this one. Sorry. Yeah, this one. Solve. Solve. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can see it here. So I've written the question here. This is the question. This is the given question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now this one means 200. It's all multiplication. If there is no sign, it's a multiplication. Everywhere it is multiplication. So 204 divided by 12. Okay. 204 divided by 12 into v to the power 5 by p to the power 5. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you can cancel 12 ones are 12 17 times. You should know to simplify that. You can do it in 2, then in 3. You can do it like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Or if you divide like this, 12 and 204, if you divide like this, 12 ones are 12. 8 is the remainder. 4 comes down. 12 sevens are
84.
You can also do it like that. So 12 ones are 12 17 times. So what do you get? 17 by 1, correct? 17 by 1, which is nothing but 17.
Yes, ma'am.
And then this v to the power 5 by p to the power 5. You can write it as v by p the whole power 5.
Because the powers are same.
Because the powers are the same. So you can write v by p. V by p the whole power 5.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I won't give you questions like this. I want you to practice. I'll send homework based on the exceed exercises. I'll send some homework. Homework meaning you need to practice. I'll just tell you what you need to practice more. So this answer you should practice at home so that you can understand this better. All right?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, look at this one also. Y to the power 5 into z to the power 5 is y into z the whole power 5 because same power. So y into z the whole power 5. So y into z meaning yz to the power 5.
Okay, ma'am.
Then here, look at this one. So you can write the question as 260 by 13 into x to the power 8 by y to the power 8. Again, you can cancel. 13 ones are 13 20 times.
20. Yes,
13 twos are 26, no? So 20 times.
yes,
And then x and y both are raised to the power 8. So x by y the whole power 8.
okay, ma'am.
Make a note of it, all of you. You should practice this one. Practice questions, the second one.
Okay, ma'am. We'll do it now.
Yeah. Now I'll explain the first one here. How will you expand this one? What's the answer for A? How will you expand this? N cubed divided by K cubed. How will you expand it? N into N into N divided by K into K into. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I need to change this presentation. I did not notice the heading. I didn't notice the heading. I just worked it in a different way. For this heading, this is not the answer. I'm not saying this is wrong. This is correct. But for this heading, this answer will not be applicable. So I have to correct this one. I'll tell you now. I'm telling you here. The heading is expand, okay? The heading is expand. So n cubed divided by k cubed. How will you expand this? N into N into N by k into K into K. Yeah. Now expand this, Harini. Oh,
P
no,
into P.
1 minute. P square into Q square. Yeah, P square into Q square. Yeah. P into P.
P into Q into Q.
That's all. Okay. So this is lesson plan 3, I think. Yeah, lesson 3. Lesson 3, this one you need to practice. Lesson 3, practice. Write on your book homework. Homework. Lesson 3. Practice questions. Okay.
Yes.
You need to practice this. And Harini, for this one, you would have written this answer in your book. So correct it, okay? Go home and correct it.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
can we write the rules, ma'am?
No rule for this. For this one, for the heading expand, there'll be no rule.
Yes,
Yeah, there'll be no rule. You just write n cubed by k cubed is equal to n into n into n by k into k into k. That's all. Okay, so homework, lesson 3, practice questions you must practice at home.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, and look at the fourth one. 4p cubed into 5q cubed. Okay, so what is the meaning? Now 4p cubed means 4 into p cubed. 5q cubed means 5 into q cubed. There's multiplication everywhere. So first I've written the meaning of this one. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this one is you can multiply the numbers 4 into 5, or you can give one more step like this. See it? I can give you one more step. This can be written as 4p cubed into 5q cubed is equal to 4 into p cubed into 5 into q cubed. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's nothing but 4 into 5 into p cubed into q cubed. So 4 5s are 20. And p cubed into q cubed means?
P into P into P.
No. PQ the whole, PQ the whole cube.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I can just include that step for you. You can write it as, just include this step. First, you can start like this, 4 into p cubed into 5 into q cubed. Then you can write this. Now, this is very important. Let's do this here. A, I'm doing A, okay? Choose if true or false. You must choose. You must say if it is true or false. All right? Okay, let's start. So we have, I'll write the question first, 200 into minus PR to the power 5 divided by 10 into RQ to the power 5. Now we'll have to choose if it is true or false. So we have to work this one. We have to work this one and show that this is the answer, correct?
Yes,
If we get this as the answer, it is true. If we don't get this as the answer, it is false.
false.
Yeah, so now we are going to work this one then.
Ma'am, we can simplify 10 into 100. 10 becomes
Correct.
1 and 100 becomes 20.
Correct. Just a minute. Yeah. So we'll first write it like this. Nothing but 200 by 10. Correct? Correct? Into. Now in the bracket, what do you have? Minus P into R the whole power 5. Minus P into R the whole power 5. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this is multiplication and they are raised to the same power. See, look at this rule. What is the rule? When bases are different, A and B, and they are raised to the same power. You know this rule, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now use the rule backwards. Use it backwards. When you have A into B as the bracket, raised to the same power. When you have A into B, not as a bracket, sorry. When you have A into B as the base, raised to the same power, then you can write it as this one, A, base A to the power M into base B to the power M. Use a rule like this. See, in the bracket, you should have a product. Both of them are raised to the same power. Now, what do you have here? We have minus P into R, no? Minus PR means minus P into R, the whole power 5. So how can you write it?
Minus P into R.
Can you try?
No, I got it. PR.
No, you see, use the rule. I've given you the, okay, let me write the rule like this for you. A into B, the whole power M is equal to what?
A bracket A into B the whole raised to the power. No, ma'am. A into B.
No, you can see the rule here. A to the power m into b to the power m is a into b the whole power m. So if you have a into b the whole power m, then you can write it as
A raised to the power m into b raised to the power m.
yeah. So just using the rule the other way, that's all. If it is given like this, you can write it like this. If it is given like this, you write it like this. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Navneet, you first tell me the rule. What is the rule? Complete this rule, Navneet. A to the power m into b to the power m is equal to what?
Ma'am, 1 second. A into B, whole raised to the power m.
Now tell the same rule backwards. What is a into b the whole power m?
A raised to the power m into B raised to the power m.
So now how does this look like here? How does minus pr to the power look like for you? Minus pr to the power 5.
Ma'am, we need to write like minus PR into R. Minus P raised to the power 5 into R raised to the power 5.
Perfect. Very good. Minus p raised to the power 5 into r raised to the power 5. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now in the denominator, try Harini. R into Q. R Q means R into Q. The whole power 5. How can you write it?
Ma'am, bracket minus R.
Why minus R? It's only R, no? So R to the power?
Yes, ma'am. R to the power whole raised to the power 5
Into?
Q raised to the power 5.
Yeah. So R to the power 5 into Q to the power 5, correct? For this, you don't, only when there's a minus, you should put a bracket. If there's no minus, you don't have to put a bracket also. When there's no minus, only if there's a minus sign, you'll use a bracket. Yes, now for this, you don't have to use a bracket. So you can just write R to the power 5 into Q to the power 5. So yes, R to the power 5 into Q to the power 5, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this R to the power 5 here and here will get cancelled, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Numerator and denominator. Numerator, denominator, R to the power 5, R to the power 5. They'll get cancelled, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, then how can we write them? Like there should be like a number, no? Like 10. Like suppose 10 by 5, we write like 5 becomes 1 and
that's
10
what,
becomes
1.
2.
That's what, there's 1 then. There's 1 there.
Oh, okay, that's 1, yeah.
So it's okay. Even if you don't write it, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
we can
0 and 0 will get cancelled, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So now this is what? 20. What is remaining? 20. And again, use the rule. See, you can use the rule forward and backward. If you have a to the power m divided by b to the power m, then you will write it as a divided by b the whole power m, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
See, you can write it like this also. Without the symbol, you can also write it like this. A to the power m divided by b to the power m. If the bases are different and the powers are the same, you can write it as a divided by b the whole power m. If you have a by b, so if you have a by b the whole power m, then you can write this as what? A to the power m by b to the power m.
Okay, ma'am.
If it is like this, you can write it like this. Or if it is like this, you can write it like this. Now, what do you have in the numerator? What do you have? Minus p to the power 5, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In the numerator, you have minus p to the power 5, correct? And the denominator, you have q to the power 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, what you can do is you can write both of them. You can divide them and write it with the same power, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Minus, bracket minus.
Now, before that, what you do, we'll just get rid of this minus sign. So I told you I'll tell you something later, no? Now I'll tell you that. In the numerator, what do you have? Minus p. Can you write minus p as minus 1 into p? Can we write minus p as minus 1 into p?
Oh, no. We can't. Then it will become minus p.
Yeah, that's what. Minus p only we are writing it as minus 1 into p.
Oh, yeah, we can write it here.
Minus p can be written as minus 1 into p because p into 1 is p and minus p.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the power? What is the power?
5.
What do we have in the denominator?
The denominator 1.
No, q to the power 5.
Oh. Q to the power 5.
No, can't you see it on the screen, Navneet?
We can see, ma'am.
Yeah, then how is it 1, Navneet?
No,
There is two.
like, I thought we can write 1 there, like that front. Like
No, that one you need not write. No. The one in the ones in the denominator you don't have to write. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now tell me, so it is 20 into. Now you can write. Now what is this? A into b the whole power 5. You can write as a to the power 5 into b to the power 5.
To the power 5.
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Divided by q to the power 5. This is equal to 20 into. Now we have learned now what is minus 1 raised to 5 raised to the power 5, even odd number. What is minus 1 raised to an odd number? It's minus 1. Yeah, it's minus 1. So this one is minus 1 into. We have p to the power 5 and q to the power 5. Can you write as p by q the whole power 5?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. Now what is 20 into minus 1? Minus 20.
Minus 20.
Into p by q to the power 5. So it's true.
No, it's minus the. Oh, I thought I read just mine. Yeah. True.
Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll do the whole thing again. Listen carefully. The second one we'll do it in the next class because I don't want you to get confused. Or I'll see if you both are sure about this one, I'll do the next one also now. Now see here, we have 200. Yeah, we have 200. This is what is given to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Now first, what do you do?
To simplify.
Sorry?
Simplify.
Yeah. So it'll be 200 by
10.
Into, see here. Now because the numerator, you can see in the numerator, you can see minus PR to the power 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you can understand one step advanced. If I tell you, you can understand now. Now you can, if I told you this earlier, you would have been confused. Now you will understand this. Now see here, I'm going to write something. See if you can understand. I'm going to write minus PR by RQ, the whole power 5.
Ma'am, but QR is not like minus right now.
No, the base can be anything. A, B. The base can be anything. Both of them are raised to the power 5, right?
Yes,
the one base is minus PR, the other one is RQ. Both of them are raised to the power 5. So you can write it as minus PR by RQ the whole power 5.
Okay, ma'am.
So here what will happen? 0 and 0 cancel, so you'll get 20, right?
20. Yeah.
Here can you cancel R and R?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is remaining? Minus P by Q the whole power 5, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Next step is what? 20,
Take off.
the minus sign. So minus 1 into P, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
By Q the whole power 5, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So 20. Now this can be written as, or what is minus 1 raised to the power 5?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to the power 5.
It's minus 1.
Minus 1. So the value is minus 1. No? So you can take it out. Minus 1. We have found the value. What is minus 1 to the power 5? Minus 1. So you can bring it out. Into P by Q the whole power 5. And 20 into minus 1 is minus 20. P by Q the whole power 5. So it's true. Now Harini, start.
Yes, ma'am.
200
200
by 10.
by 10. Into bracket minus PR by QR. Sorry, RQ. The whole raised to the power 5.
Very good. Then in 210, what you can cancel?
0 can cancel,
Okay.
ma'am. 20. 20.
See, whether you put the multiplication sign or don't, see, even if you don't put the multiplication sign, it's okay.
Yes,
so don't get confused with that, okay? Even if you don't put the multiplication sign, it's okay. Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
R and R are cancelled, ma'am.
Correct. Yeah.
Into bracket minus P.
Minus P can be written as minus 1 into P, right?
Yes, ma'am. Minus 1 into P by Q, the whole power 5.
Right. Now, what is minus 1 to the power 5?
Power 5 minus 1, ma'am.
Minus 1. So it will come out as minus 1. 20 into minus 1, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is remaining in the bracket?
P by Q, the whole
power
5.
Yeah. Now, what is 20 into minus 1?
Minus 20, ma'am.
Yeah.
Minus 20 bracket P by Q, the whole raised to the power 5.
Very good. So it's true. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's do the second one. Okay. So what do we have? 18 into minus UVW, the whole power 8 divided by 9UW to the power 8. We should work and if we get 2V to the power 8, it's true. Otherwise, it's false. So this is equal to, we'll take out the division sign. We'll take out the division sign and we'll write it like this. Yeah. 18 into minus UVW to the power 8. Like this we'll write, divided by 9 UW to the power 8. Like this we'll write, okay?
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 9 and 18 will get cancelled.
Correct.
U and U.
Now 1 minute. Now this will become 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now both are raised to the power 8. So how can you write it?
Ma'am, bracket minus UVW. VW by UW whole raised to the power 8.
Very good. Now what will get cancelled in the bracket?
W and W, U and U.
Very good.
And you can tell that minus
2 into what is remaining? Minus V, right?
Yes, ma'am. Minus
Now,
V.
how will you write minus V? You'll write it as minus 1 into
Minus 1 into V.
the whole power.
8.
Now, what is minus 1 to the power 8? What is
8.
minus 1 to the power 8?
1.
1. So it will come out as 1.
2 into 1. 2 into 1 bracket V. Whole to the power 8. 2 into 1 is 2 is equal to 2 bracket.
To the power. No, you can remove the bracket also. Correct?
Okay.
So is it true or false?
True.
Yeah. Yeah, take down these two, both of you. You can go home and practice. Harini, now just take it down. You have understood this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just copy it into your notebook and practice it at home. Navneet,
Yes,
you also practice later. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday. You can practice it tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
tomorrow also class, right?
I'll let you know, Navneet, because I have other classes tomorrow. I'll let you know. Yeah. I haven't still planned. You may have a class tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is lesson 3, practice questions, third one.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. Done, ma'am.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you there?
Yeah. I'm just looking out for the questions for the test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have one more thing to explain in exponents. I think we'll take up the test today because if I explain this, then I cannot make out how much you have understood. Only if you take a test, I can make out how much you have understood. All right. So we'll do this in the next class. All right, children?
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I need to still teach you one more, like concept. This one, see here, this one, how to solve, how to find the value of n like this.
Oh. Okay, oh, like this.
See here. Okay, we'll do that in the next class. We'll take a test now.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, should we copy in it a notebook or that other papers?
No, your classwork notebook only. Whatever the book you're writing in now.
Okay, ma'am.
Just a minute, I'll stop the recording.